compelled to do that. I had no idea what I was doing at the time, but I just felt compelled to do it, and I did it. And what was so miraculous about that is for many years, for 31 years to be exact, I hadn't a clue who my mother was. I hadn't a clue why my relationship with her was so terrible. I mean, I had heard people say she's mentally, unhealthy, she's got these issues, blah, blah, blah. But for some reason I always carried guilt with me throughout my life that our relationship was a failure because of me. And sadly, that's what parents will do to their children. When they can't, when they don't know how to love themselves, let alone anyone else. That's basically how I put it now. But anyway, after that 45 minutes of me crying to God and praying to God, it was like suddenly this light just went on, and I just suddenly knew what my mother was all about, and that whole relationship was not my fault, and that I was lovable, and God showed me that I was an amazing person, because each and every one of us He created individually. There's no one on this earth like me. There's no one on this earth like you. There's no one on this earth like yourself. And that is the amazing thing about God. We can sit there and beat ourselves up because of what other people tell us or portray to us. The fact of the matter is God made us each so unique and so special that we should never ever feel like we're unlovable. But that was when my walk with Christ started, and I'm so grateful that God called me at that moment to do that, because it has changed my life. The last 10 years have been a constant growth. It's been a constant journey, and because of that, I started a Christian blog called Your True Christian Journey, because I want people to understand that it's okay to be who you are. It doesn't mean that you should love yourself more than God. I want to stress that, because there are some new faiths coming up that point that out, that you need to love yourself more than God. That's not what I'm saying at all, but my walk with Christ has been amazing, and Becca's and my goal are to get as many people to understand our story and to understand biblical truth, so maybe you too can find that just absolutely amazing, beautiful journey that you can have with God. No matter how bad you've been, no matter how much you've done in life, no matter how terrible your life has been, He loves you, and He is waiting for you to take that step. He's not going to force you to do it. It's your choice. That is where our free will comes in. So this is our story, and
we're sticking to it.
We're going to talk about so many different things in these video series that we hope you'll enjoy, that we hope that we can educate you on again what's going on in the world today. So, anything to add to that?
No, I think that's about it. One thing, actually, of course I have to add anyone that knows me, I add something to everything. Yeah, I'm a ham. I'm not a pig, I'm a ham.
I smell bacon.
Stop. I tell you, this is what 20 years will do. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted you guys to know that Brandy and I have been friends for over 20 years now.
And we're both very sassy.
Yeah, we're sassy, but we're we've had our struggles in our friendship, and we've come to know each other multiple different times in different ways. There's times where I was the victim and she was the one helping me, and there was times that she was the victim and I was helping her, and then there was times we just didn't agree and wouldn't talk to each other for a year or two. But nonetheless, God has always kept us together, and we just had a revelation to start this, because our love for each other as Christian sisters, and us having that same belief. I mean, you're going to see sometimes where I'm like asking her questions about certain things, and she's going to ask me, because, we have this, we're on the same path, but we are going to bring to the table different things to help you understand, and you're going to get two different perspectives here sometimes. But, our friendship has withstood
many things.
Many things. And it's a true testament to God and His grace. and I'm very thankful to have you as my friend.
And honestly, just so the public knows, we are both very strong-headed women.
Yeah.
And because of that, we've been butting heads quite a bit throughout the years.
Not lately.
Not lately anymore, but that's what's cool about this is, everything under heaven happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And it's my personal belief, and probably yours too, that we met for a reason and we became friends for a reason, and all the times we fought and argued and walked away from each other, which we've had a very stormy relationship at times, but there's a reason why we were always brought back together again. And I believe that these videos and our testimony together are part of that reason.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
and it's just amazing how God works through us. And since Becca found Christ and I found Christ, we've both become literally different people.
Oh, 100%.
And it's just, my journey was a little bit longer than hers, where it's taken me a lot longer to get to certain points. Hers, she was able to move through it quicker.
That's because I just I threw my hands up and said, that's it, I can't do it.
And I was stubborn. I'm a stubborn girl. I just wanted to fight it the whole way. So,
So there's different ways that everybody will find God. And next time we talk, I think we should talk about forgiveness, because I think forgiveness is the ultimate way to start healing and start learning about God. And we'll go through other series and stuff that tell you about some main things that we want you to start watching and being careful with, especially end times. That's a huge one. And also we want to talk about the presidential nominees that are coming up that you need to be aware. This time your vote has to count.
yeah, if you don't like what's going on right now, you need to educate yourself fully 100% on these candidates that we're looking at, because Christians can even be deceived.
Yes.
And we do extensive research on different candidates. We do extensive research on many different things. We're both stay-at-home moms, and our kids are getting older, so we have a little more time to spend doing this research. I personally spend all my days.
She does, really.
I spend all my days researching the internet. I watch programs on TV. I watch Fox News. And granted, I want y'all to know out there that we understand that the media is not giving the full truth out there, which is really kind of sad, because they flooded the airwaves and they're not even giving the whole truth out there. So, these are things that we want to bring to you. We're going to be discussing things such as secret societies like the Bilderberg Group, the Trilateral, the Illuminati,
Freemasons,
Freemasons,
the Federal Reserve.
We're going to be discussing different Christian faiths such as Mormonism, Catholicism, and how those kind of divert from what this book says, the Bible. And people out there need to know the truth, because those types of Christians have given the rest of us a bad name, sadly. And we want to get the truth out there so that people can understand, what this book is really about, what God's love is really about, and all the things that we are about to see happen in this world are not God's punishment to us.
Right.
Just so you know, end times were planned since the beginning of the world creation, and it's all in a design to get rid of evil once and for all.
Absolutely.
So,
and we're also going to be talking about Islam. Yep, I said it. Islam.
Scary.
Islam. Ooh, scary. We're going to get a lot of haters. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yes, Islam and even Mormonism. It's going to be a great topic, and we look forward to seeing you guys. Follow us and make sure to leave some comments below. And make sure to like us. Don't put the I don't like you. Just only likes, okay?
And just so you know, I forget what I was going to say.
No, she does that quite often. It's the age thing. She's much older than I am. So, anyways, but that's our show, and it's called The Truth.